In her quest for eternal youth and boundless wealth, the woman aimed the soul-sealing nail at her child. As she chanted the spell, she slowly raised the hammer in her hand and, forcing back the excruciating pain, brought it down. Soon, a masked witch approached her and drove a golden needle, designed to absorb the child's resentment, into the center of her forehead. Sure enough, from that moment on, she truly gained a vast fortune that could never be squandered, as well as the peerless beauty every woman dreams of. Little did she expect, however, that the backlash from the dark magic would come so quickly. Mina, a single mother, was raising her 2 children on her own. One day, she suddenly received news that her mother, Ella, who had callously abandoned her and her younger brother years ago, was about to die. Mina had long harbored deep resentment toward her mother, but after her younger brother Hassan's persistent persuasion, Mina eventually agreed. Little did she know, however, that this journey would drag her entire family into an endless abyss. Upon arriving at her mother's address, they were stunned by the lavish mansion before them. What shocked the sister and brother even more was that although their 70-year-old mother, Ella, was completely paralyzed and unable to speak, her skin remained firm and smooth, and she actually looked much younger than her daughter, Mina. That day, just as the girl was about to reach under the bed to retrieve a toy, her grandmother, whom she hadn't seen in years, mysteriously fell out of bed, landing heavily on top of the girl, and her entire body began to convulse uncontrollably. The girl screamed in terror, and the adults, hearing the commotion, rushed into the room and carried the convulsing mother back onto the bed. Faced with this terrifying scene, the man was at a loss, but the family's nanny remained remarkably calm. She skillfully turned on the record player nearby and played a local folk song with an eerie melody. Accompanied by the strange singing, her convulsions miraculously began to subside. But before they could relax, such a terrifying scene completely shattered the man's mental resolve. He was convinced his mother had been possessed by an evil spirit, so he ordered the nanny to immediately summon the most renowned local shaman. An altar was set up in the mansion late that night. As the shaman's incantations rang out, the woman's body began to convulse in agony, as if something were surging inside her. Then the shaman drew a silver serpent sword. Empowered by the sorcerer's incantations, he sliced open the eggplant stroke by stroke. A bizarre scene unfolded. Bright red blood slowly oozed out of the eggplant.